Level 1. You tap the profile like you pray to a shrine. A feed full of polish, first-class flights, wrapped bags, nightly champagne. You expect piles of cash, investments, freedom. Instead, you find a bank statement, not a number of zeros, a downward arrow. Everything looked expensive except the bank account. The image cracks, the soundtrack stops. Your curiosity becomes a cold room. You keep scrolling. You should stop. You don't. Level 2. You learn the terms: car loan, phone loan, 3 credit cards carrying balances. Rent eats the majority of every paycheck. No emergency fund, no buffer. The payment dates line up like a countdown. Bills due. Grace periods expiring. The luxury was not a safety net. It was a timing trick. The luxury lifestyle wasn't funded by wealth. It was funded by next month's income. Repeat that. Tastes like a confession. Level 3. You rewind the reel. The clothes were rented for a shoot. The car was leased with a massive downscaling. The house was staged. Likes were currency. Engagement was profit. Not profit like dividends. Profit like dopamine. You start to see the leverage. They sold a story that you were buying. And the story cost more than the product. Level 4. Then you meet the other person. No flashy posts, an unremarkable sedan, a muted wardrobe, fewer followers, no viral dances, no daily glam. You almost scroll past, but you stop. Their bank balance is a different soundtrack: savings, investments, passive income, a paid-off mortgage, no flashy caption required. One person spent money to look rich. The other got rich by not looking rich. Level 5. You read the receipts. Influencer earnings this year, 20 million naira. Taxes and fees, hefty. Expenses, heavier. Lifestyle upgrades, financed. Liabilities, 28 million naira. Net worth, negative. Conversation stops in your throat. The quiet person's ledger tells a different story. Earnings this year, 6 million naira. Liabilities, 500,000 naira. Net worth, positive. The influencer looks like a headline. The accountant looks like a bank statement. One looked rich. One was rich. Level 6. How did this happen? Because attention is easy. Because attention pays quickly. Because building content is faster than building capital. Because society rewards what it sees. A rented Lamborghini gets more likes than a paid-off house. The internet rewards looking rich more than being rich. Likes favor the surface. Likes don't check amortization schedules. Followers can see your lifestyle. They can't see your debt. Level 7. Controversial questions crack open at the seams. Are luxury influencers creating wealth or performing wealth? Would you still buy their course if you saw their bank balance? How many people are going broke copying people who are already broke? Is social media making people richer or just better at pretending? You answer in the comments. You accuse. You defend. You confess. Level 8. The dark twist is not just numbers, it's contagion. One look and entire demographics copy the move. A generation borrows to resemble a life they don't own. They take out loans to buy confidence. They trade stability for an aesthetic. And when the music stops, it's not just one influencer left standing without money, it's hundreds. It's a culture of borrowed identities. Level 9. You imagine a reveal. She posted a yearly highlight reel, smiling through taxes owed. She earned millions, but she owed more. Her net worth was negative. The quiet accountant posted a simple photo of a house key. No party, no champagne, just a date. Her net worth was positive. The comments celebrated different things. One thread applauded the lifestyle. Another thread applauded the balance sheet. Level 10. You watch your own reflection. How many times did you swipe and feel smaller? How many payments did you imagine you needed to feel worthy? Social currency is expensive. Maybe the cost isn't just financial. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's risk appetite. Maybe it's your future. Level 11. The lesson is bitter. Flashy things can be rented. Freedom can rarely be rented. You can stage a life for a camera. You cannot stage compound interest. Anyone can fake abundance for a night. Long-term wealth requires boredom and restraint. Quiet accounts, small trades, late-night spreadsheets, Tax returns you actually understand. Level 12, you have choices. You can chase the glow, or you can build the base. The influencer will still post. The accountant will still save. If Instagram disappeared tomorrow, who would still be wealthy? That's the difference between wealth and content.
Level 13. You decide. Maybe you stop pressing like as a vote for status. Maybe you start asking for proof beyond the highlights. Would you buy a course from someone with a negative net worth? Would you trust financial advice from a person living month to month? Then you start noticing the pattern. Expensive backgrounds, small bank balances, payment reminders buried in DMs, sponsorships that barely cover rent, education sold by people chasing the same illusion they're teaching. The story you consume isn't neutral. It shapes what you want. It teaches what success should look like. One person teaches performance. Another teaches permanence. The difference isn't the lifestyle. It's the balance sheet.